Hello people and welcome to my second video. As you can see, I'm filming this in bed and I usually wear glasses, so I'm not going to look like this in future videos probably, but there you go. You get what you're given and suck it and fucking take it. Right, so this video is going to be about body modification. I've been getting pierced since I was around 12. That's when I got my first helix piercing. It was in my left ear and it was done in a hairdresser's in Northampton where I used to live, and it cost like £5. And yeah, I had that for like 6 months or something, and then I took it out. And then I reopened it when I was like 16. And this is a funny story. I was at the skate park that I used to go to called Radlands, and I found a big, massive hoop earring on the floor, and I thought, I wonder if that will fit in my ear anymore. And it went straight in. So yeah, then I reopened it. The second piercing I think I got was my nostril, and that was when I was like 17. I got that in Phil's Tattoos on the Bridge Street studio. I think that was done by Gareth. And then I proceeded to get more nostril piercings. At one point, I had 6 nostril piercings. And then I think I got like my lobes and stuff. My first needle piercing I got when I was 17, and that was done by Malcolm at the Wellingborough Road piercing studio. Well, it's a tattoo studio and piercing studio. Yeah, I got that done when I was 17. And that was my labret. Yeah. And then since then, I've probably been pierced at least 100 times. I've had my nipples done like 6 times. I stretched them up to 8 mil. I've stretched my tongue up to 6 mil. My septum's been at 19 mil. My lobes have been up to 45, 48 mil. What else? My PA's been up to 9 mil. Yeah, I've had quite a few piercings. I've had most flipping piercings done. I haven't had any kinds of like bridge or eyebrow piercings, but other than that, I've pretty much had every piercing that you can get. Pretty much. I haven't had my cheeks done, and I haven't had. No, I've had surface piercings as well. I had my nape done. I'll talk you through the current piercings I've got. I've got a 5 mil tongue, which is currently wrapped in tape. My process for stretching piercings is to wrap them in tape. I use electrical tape. I wrap a layer of tape, and I wait about 3 days, and then add another layer, and then continue until it's up to the next size. It's much more gradual than going up in 1 mil or 2 mil increments, and I just find it much easier. And yeah, it's a very simple process to do, and it's quite safe, I find. So yeah, that's how I stretch my piercings. This lobe is 32 mil. The seconds are roughly 8 to 10 mil. They were up to 10 mil, but I took the jewellery out, and now I've stacked them with BCRs. My DAIF is 2.4 mil. My Tragus is 6 mil. My Industrial is 3 mil. And then this here, I snapped this lobe and had it re-stitched back up together, but I basically just didn't wait long enough for it to heal, and it got a weak spot again, so I've taken jewelry out of that. I've stacked my second the same as the other side, 6 mil Tragus, roughly 4 mil conch, which I've stacked with two 3 mil BCRs at a 10 mil flat dermal punch. I got that derma punched at 8mm, and then I've stretched it up to 12mm at the maximum, but it's currently 10mm because I had some issues with its swelling and stuff, and so I had to take it out, and I've downsized, but I'm restretching it at the moment. My septum is 18mm at the moment. I've got both nostrils done with rings in, and then I've got 2 either side of that. I had both nipples pierced, but I was at work and it fell out, so now I've only got 1, and that's 2.4mm. And then I've got a 3mm PA, which I'm going to stretch back up probably to like 6mm. But yeah, there's my story of piercings. Oh yeah, and I've got my 2mm BCR in my side brat, and yeah, I think that's all the piercings I've got at the moment. If you've got any questions or comments or whatever and like me to answer in the next video, just drop me a message. Thank you.